Okay, in this video I want to try to offer some help for those of you who are interested in wanting to know how to format in Turabian when you're writing certain things and how to insert footnotes. So I have two examples here. One is a quotation and the other is kind of a paraphrase. Now the quotation here at the top is De Silva says, De Silva says, comma, and then here's the quote, 21st century churches can learn much that is useful from the New Testament authors with regard to forming vital communities of disciples undaunted in their pursuit of complete obedience to Jesus by the world around them. End quote. Okay? Now, remember, this is less than 4 lines, so you don't block quote it. You just leave it double spaced. Okay? So I need to cite in a footnote. So you come up here to the top and you click on References. And right here it says Insert Footnote. Just like that, very easy. It gives you the little number, and then it comes down here, and there's your footnote. Now, I've already copied out the information here, so I'm just going to copy that and paste that here. Now, the way you put that in the footnote here is first name first, then last name, David De Silva, comma, the name of the book, Honor, Patronage, Kinship, and Purity, a fantastic book. Put that in italics. You see that's in italics, comma, then parentheses, Downers Grove, which is the name of the publisher's city, colon, IVP Academic, the name of the publisher, comma, 2000, close the parenthesis, comma, page number 43 through 44. So that is how you format the footnote. Now here again, what if this was longer than 4 lines? Well, what I would do here is, let's say I'm going to grab a little bit more from that thing, from that source, and so I'm going to put that in here, okay? And so I notice that this is 4 lines or more. I was like, okay, wait, that's too long. I typed this all out and I realized, wow, that's four lines. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put De Silva states, I'm going to put colon, I'm going to get rid of the quotation mark, okay, I'm going to hit the space bar, okay, then I'm going to come over here and get rid of that quotation mark, okay, no quotation marks for block quotes. I see that this is 4 lines, I need, block quotes are single spaced, so I'm going to come back to home. Okay, I'm going to click this right here. It's in the little paragraph section. You click that. It says line spacing. I'm going to go to 1.0. Okay, this should all be 1.0. It didn't necessarily happen like I expected it to, but that's how it should look if it's a block quote. Okay, but see, this is indented once. You need block quotes indented twice, and usually it'll jump the whole thing over. And that's what a block quote should look like. And then you start your next paragraph. Okay. So there's a block quote. Now, here's a paraphrase. We'll just say we're picking up the next sentence. De Silva also states that for first century Christians, comma, in order to avoid idolatry and pagan worship, they would have to withdraw from public life. That is not a quote, but that is a paraphrase. So I'm going to insert a footnote. It's from the same source. So I go to References, insert footnote, and it drops me down, and I already have what I'm going to type out right here. Now look, the second time you cite from the same source, and the same author, you put the last name. I'm going to have that match the destination for me. There we go. And then you put IBID, and then 47, which is the page number, and then period. Okay? So now, I do want to make sure that you realize that if you have the same author, but you quote 2 different books, instead of putting IBID, I would just put, let's say I had a different De Silva book. Instead of putting IBID, I would put, some other De Silva book. I'd put that book title there, and then just the page number. But if you only have one source from one author, just the IBID, that works just fine. Okay, so that's paraphrase. That's how you insert the footnotes. That's how you make a block quote. If it's 4 lines or more, remember we originally started this video. It was only 3 lines. It was a quotation mark. It was just use quotation marks. It's all double spaced, and then you just insert the footnote. And that's what it looks like. Now, bibliography pages are different. The last page of all your papers should be a bibliography page. Now, the formatting is a little bit different, and regardless of how many sources you have, if you use the same source a bunch of times, you still only put it one time in the bibliography page. And if you have a bunch of different sources, right here we're only using one source, but if you have a bunch of different sources, you want to make sure that you put them all in alphabetical order for the bibliography page. Okay, the bibliography page for Turabian, the format's a little bit different. You don't see any parentheses here. It's just last name, comma, first name, period, title of the book, period, publisher city, colon, publisher, period, year, published year, period. And there you go. That's how it looks for a bibliography page. I hope you find this helpful and useful. In case you're just kind of confused, how do I format things to make it look nice and make it look right? How do I insert footnotes? That's why I made this video. I hope you find it helpful. Thank you, and God bless.